Y'all know the vibes. Reasons to podcast. You heard.
I was thinking like you have the look is so distinct that it's like
I get that one a lot still. Like a lot of people give me a lot of random countries. So like
Yeah,
even when I was
bruv.
in Portugal recently, like people are like, "Oh, you're Portuguese?" I was like, nah,
no, but you can come across easily though.
Yeah, easily. Like
Yeah.
they was the way they were making it seem like they were literally thinking I was Portuguese, and I was thinking, nah.
Yeah,
like,
no,
what,
there's
French?
there's no
I was like,
surprise
bro,
there,
I'm from
man.
London, like, do you know what I mean? Like straight Nigerian, straight. No one ever
Yeah.
thinks I'm Nigerian as well. Like, I told them I'm Nigerian. Boom, I think I'm Caribbean or like
Oh.
Ghanaian. Because it's the stature, innit?
Yeah,
the dark
that's-
skin,
that's-
tall.
yeah, that's-
You know what I mean? Normally, that's how Ghanaian comes though.
Bro, in UK, bro, once you're black, you're either Nigerian, Ghanaian, or Jamaican. That's all people think. They ain't got nothing else to really say, man. Welcome back, people. Marco Lopez in the building. We got the youngest, the flyest, the coolest, flamboyant. I don't even know what other words I can go for at the moment. Gotta get some Francois in there because this is like a very, very smooth criminal type of dude right here, you know? Goes by the name of Amin. Help me pronounce your last name again.
Lawal.
I don't want to finesse this.
No, you're good.
I don't want to say the puns, some funky shit.
I hear you.
But yeah, man, I brought Amin on because, of course, he's been working mad hard. He's in the modeling game, and as you can even see, like the features, the look, like the style, it's all like. And even when he walked into the room today, like the scent was crazy. We're in here like raw, like even bruv, the aromas all over the room right now. Like it's just,
try, man. It's important.
No, it is.
Important,
It definitely is. I'm definitely not, like I'm not with the perfume game too tough.
I'd think so though. I'd think so.
Yeah, no, because obviously I used to, obviously even till now, like whenever I'm out, I'm more of an aftershave type of guy. But I understand why guys do the whole perfume thing. Cause this is strong in here right now. Like it's real green in here. But of course, man, give us a light introduction into yourself, like what you do, who you are.
Well, obviously, Amin Lawal, a model. Obviously, like that one there has not always been like a part of me, innit?
Yeah.
There's a side to me, and there's a side to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That type of side, but for me, like, I'm professionally model, and that's what I've been doing, innit? Like, for the last 5 years, just trying to go hammer it.
And how old are you?
Me, I'm 23 now.
Look at that game, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. Still so young. You still got so much more to even come. And before we get into anything, I want to ask, of course, like, where did you grow up? Like, what area? What was that like?
So, when I was really young, like I say, like as soon as I was born, literally, I was living like maybe like Manor Park, like down Newham Sands, Manor Park. Then we was like moving around at the time, but then obviously mainly I moved to Chris Street, Poplar.
Yeah.
Grew up in Poplar, literally till like maybe like 07, 08. Then I moved down to like Tower Hamlets, literally. So just in like further down into Tower Hamlets, like Stepney.
Yeah.
So literally just been at Stepney ever since. And yeah, man.
And what was it like? What was it like for you, of course, growing up around like Tower Hamlets around the time? I'm sure, obviously, now I know you're 23, you're in the game, but like prior to the game, what was things like for you?
I mean, you get me, like, like Tower Hamlets, how everyone gets together and like, it's always like a mile-in thing. Like, everyone was on football and like from Tower Hamlets, like it was either on ball or like you was rapping or like, you know what I mean? Like you're doing one of the two, innit? So I was just thinking, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're just thinking, let me try the ball thing. Like, but get me, like, it don't always work out, in your favor. So like, it's always been like football, but then it's like you come to a realization, you're thinking like, what am I really gonna do?
Yeah.
Get it? But I would say like with modeling, it kind of just came into my hands, type of thing.
Yeah.
I was in the gym. Literally pure gym, and I was just like training. And this guy, there was a guy literally behind me, like, I'm just like a small guy, literally, who just kept looking at me. And I was just thinking, like, why is this guy looking at me like so much, like excessively? So I was just thinking, okay, cool, like, it's the gym, innit? Like, you never know what someone's, you know what I mean? It could be a mad focus.
Yeah.
Cool. But then, like, he's looked at me again, and I just thought, you know what, like, let me just ask him, like, is everything all right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you good? The type of thing. And then he's like, yeah, like, he's like, have you ever modeled type of thing? And I'm thinking, like, like people before have previously told me I should model and that, but it's just
Yeah,
like it's never been my. It wasn't. It wasn't my first pick. I would say, innit? Like that's not something I would say.
How old are you at this point, by the way?
I must have been what 17, 16, 17.
Okay.
Around them times, innit? 'Cause I just literally started gym.
Yeah, your mentality must have been a bit different as well. Like,
Yeah,
why is
because
even...
obviously I'm thinking like modeling, like that's not even. It's just nothing I would have done in it
Yeah,
myself at the time, anyways, innit? So when he's come to me about that, and on previously I've been DM'd by like other people as well.
Yeah.
So I was thinking there's those scam things, you know, when you pay for the portfolio and
Yeah.
bro, just leave me alone, innit? I don't need it, like type thing. So, but I was thinking, cool. This guy was like, like he was basically giving me examples of people that have recently signed, innit?
Yeah.
And I saw one boy I knew him from face, like I was thinking, right, like they recently signed him, and he was saying like he done really like a really big shoot. I was thinking like they showed me like the little buyout thing, and then I was thinking, oh, okay, like that's what's happening.
Yeah,
so then
the bag's different.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, the bag's different.
Bro, you can only be grateful, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's different. Like, and you know what it is at that time as well? I was just thinking, like, no one from where we're from, you get, is doing anything like this in any type of way, innit? You always see it like South London or do you know what I mean? Like, people are doing things, but like, where we're from is like a really small place, well, like Tower Hamlets, like people don't really touch on Tower Hamlets, so it's like, no one's really, you ain't got a lot of people to look up to think like, yo, like, I want to be doing this.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it's like, I just thought, you know what I mean? This is something different. It's a different opportunity. Like, you never hear no one get this type of opportunity. So I thought, do you get me? Like, I might as well just at least see it through and saw it through.
I was going to say, at that point though, of course, like, I know obviously the guy laid down the contract to you and laid down the lifestyle, what comes with it. But prior to that, like, what were some of the things that were running through your head? Because obviously you might have been in a different position then in terms of who you're hanging around with, what you're seeing, what your friends are doing. And obviously, especially as you're saying that there's nobody really doing this. So what was it like to transition into the game coming off of, you know, being a young man in the urban community?
I'll just say like from early, like I've always been very confident. So it's like, even if I do something different and people are not understanding what like they're just seeing it as different, do you get it? Like I can still be confident through it, do you get it? Like nobody can put me off of what I'm on, do you get it? Type of thing. So it's like I could imagine like what you're touching on, like, you know, when I started doing modeling, people saying like, oh, it's a bit like, it's a bit, do you know what I mean? They're saying red hair, like, but it's like, you know, when you're confident within yourself, like literally, and you just know your purpose within what you're doing. It's just like legit, like it's just fly straight, like you're just in your own lane. There's no interruptions, really and truly, in it. Like people could say what they want to say about why they're saying it. Like if you weren't doing the right thing, they won't be saying it. Like honestly speaking. So I just kind of like brushed it. Like obviously, like them things can get to you, but it's just like, bro, you thrive through. Do you know what I mean? Like you just thrive through. And then, bro, like you'd eventually see them in the comments saying red hair, red. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro,
no,
come on,
for
man.
sure,
Like,
for sure.
It's just the game, man. Like these are things that you need, like you see, like to me, I see it as a thing like of like progress.
Yeah.
You see you're doing well, bro. Like if people start, like the more people start fucking with you, the more you're doing well. Like do you get like this, it gets like that. It honestly does get like that, bro.
Because
like,
it's like one of them ones where at a time of when, like the main thing I love about watching you, you know, flourish is that I keep seeing like how the quality just going up and up. From obviously you started off from streetwear, independent brands, etc. And then when you took it to that next level, when you started hitting like the high street stuff, like the fashion, the fashion weeks and stuff, that's when I was like, yo, yes, I'm here for it. Because I'm sure it's very hard to like really grasp it all, like at the beginning, especially when you're man them and not, like you said, you know, we're surrounded by footballers, we're surrounded by trappers, we're surrounded by, you know, all type of man doing all different type of stuff. But obviously you always knew yourself deep within that this is, you know, this is for you. Like, and you know, how did it feel like, let's say like, you know, in your early days into the game, like what was it like? Like how was you handling like the, you know, the coins, the brands, the different type of people that are like trying to speak to you? Like what was it like to be in them rooms and them positions?
That was a very big transition, to be honest. A very big transition, because it's like, I'll talk about in coins first. So see, when I was first getting paid and it's like the first few payments and it's like they're like really big and you're just thinking, oh, like I'll be real, like when I was younger, like bro, blew that. Do you know what I mean? Like bro, I was young. I was thinking, bro, like I've never like this type of money is not money. I know my friends have never even touched at the time as well.
Yeah.
So you're just thinking, boom, man. You know what it is? It's like at that age as well. I'm just thinking I'm in my bedrooms, like I just want to spend it on the mandem.
Yeah.
Do you get like let's do something, like I'll cover it. You know what I mean? Like them type of things.
Yeah.
But then it's like you come to a realization where you realize like, bro, like because obviously I got older brothers, innit?
Yeah.
So like my older brother, he was a footballer before as well. So I remember certain conversations he'd talk to me, he'd be like, bro, remember like certain things you're doing, like this stuff is not forever.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So like I've always got like things like that in my head, like to think like, yo, like you need to like have fun and that, but you know what I mean? Like put stuff to the side, make sure like you're patterned for the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. So it's like come to a point where maybe I must turn 17, then I realized like, yo, like all that shit can just get circled. I swear on here.
Yeah.
Also, like all that stuff can get like you know, like all the materialistic stuff and all that.
Yeah, it can get to you, and
like,
it can,
it's dead. Like I don't really need to. Yeah, like I would invest in it for myself for modeling purposes, but like even like me, like if you see me on ends, like literally, like you know, I'll be wearing anything, bro. Like I'm not even that type of fashion person to. Yeah, the next Bottegas or the like I'm not really, but like I'm trying to though, which is I'm being ignorant in it, but I should get into that in it, like, but at the same time, it's just not me in it. So literally, it was a really hard transition because even now, like because of that solely, I have to now dress up.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Yeah, definitely part of the game, man. Definitely, I do like it as well, but it's just like it's different. Do you get it? It's just different. I'm used to wearing a trackie, boom, or going football.
Yeah,
normal, like do you know what I mean? But that one there was. It's a good thing though. I feel like it definitely benefited me though. Still, like it definitely benefits me. But also as well with transitioning to the industry and actually like learning how to speak to people and you know it's so different. Like because you know how it is in like from school. You know how you talk to your friends. And you see the way you're talking to your friends is very important. That conversation, the conversations you have with your friends are very important because that's how you conduct yourself outside this world. Do you get it? So when you're talking to somebody, can't even talk on that.
No, slow down. You got this.
When you're talking to certain people in the industry, and it's like you know they're on a big scale. It's like you need to compose yourself. Like they're generally gonna just from the minute they see you, they're gonna start judging you.
Facts, facts.
So you need to come correct. Like it's not a thing like you can just wing it. Like you're the talent. Boom, we're gonna get you solely because you're the talent. It's also a thing of vibe. Like they need to like you. Do you get? Because I've got a lot of e-coms right now that I'm with. And I can honestly say, like, I genuinely think it's because of the vibe more than anything. Definitely work rate, like, I always hit a target. But it's like, the vibe, like, they definitely enjoy the shoot. Like, everybody's in a good mood, do you know what I mean? So, solely because of that, I feel like that's reasons to why they continuously book me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was definitely hard as well because, there's no one out here to teach you how to speak
exactly, and
English
you
as
can
well.
exactly, and you can obviously get finesse. So I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure you know, like,
bro. See when they're saying all these, when I was younger, when they were telling me all these big words at the time, I was thinking, like, what's he talking about? But that then motivated me to even want to know what he's talking about. Anyway, so it's like, you learn certain words and you just learn and you can do it your own way, like speak your own way, and literally.
No, facts.
Your own way.
It's funny because obviously, just yesterday I was speaking to my friend about this. How like I've seen how far you took it. Like when I was growing up, of course, this is similar to you. And obviously, as we were saying earlier, like, we have a similar path from where we grew up, from brothers, etc. Both being African too. I tried to go through like so many different agencies, but I faced rejection with all of them. And of course, then I went independent. I still done some quite a lot of cool stuff. But how do you, of course, as a model, I know jobs come to you, but I'm sure sometimes you've wanted some things. Like, what's rejection like for you, even though you're somebody that's at the top? Well, when I say top, as in like, you know, you went from independent brands to now high fashion. So how do you manage rejection?
Cause I'm from ends, I'll be real. Like, honestly speaking, rejection not really. It don't even hit me. You know, like, solely just being from ends is character building, isn't it? Like, you're already gonna get people that already been onto you from early. Do you know, like, people are gonna get onto you, they're gonna tell you things you don't wanna hear. Do you know what I mean? And you gotta deal with it. Do you get it? Like, so because of that, when it comes to those things, it's just like, bro, if they told me I ain't got the job, like, oh, cool. Like, cool, next one.
Yeah.
Casting tomorrow, boom. It's just move forward, like, you just move straight. Like, you can't see every job as like your last job. It's not your last job, it's just, do you know what I mean? This is an opportunity, maybe, and you get back to your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got jobs there. You're just trying a new job. Like, that's how I see it. I don't really see it as a pressure thing.
Yeah, you don't really hold it.
It's not really a pressure thing.
No,
I don't see why
man.
you should be stressed to, like, if you believe in your thing, like, honestly, you just know it's coming. That's just how I think, innit? Generally speaking.
And throughout the time, of course, I see the game right now is very balanced in the sense of diversity.
Yeah.
So obviously, when you're going into different castings, different jobs, whatever, catwalks, etc., Have you faced any form of diversity as of yet, or things have been quite balanced for you?
No, I wouldn't say I've faced any issues like that. Honestly, it's been very, how do I say it? It is what you make it.
Mhm.
You get, because you get like models that complain, but it's like, I'm thinking you're complaining, but if you had said something, do you
Mhm.
know what I mean? If you had said something, maybe it would have gone different. Do you get it? Because
Yeah.
I hear like crazy stories. You know what I mean? You talk to other models and they tell you like story, red, but I'm thinking like, bro, this has never happened with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I just generally think it's about how you move. So if you go to a job and they're telling you, yo, do this, but you don't feel comfortable with it and you're not talking up, of course they're just gonna want you to do it. If you say something like, yo, like I don't feel like this is for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't see how they could force you into it, or I could only think they could make it work for you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it could never be a force type of situation.
Of course, I know you said that modeling kind of came to you, but prior to modeling, what were your aspirations before then?
I did like football. I did generally like football, but it was like a late dream. You know, when it come too late, like I don't know, like when I was younger, I was really just more like just going through life type of thing. But it's like I really like got into football like really late type of thing. But that was one aspiration. But another one as well, like cars. I'm really big on cars. Like, I like cars, so I've always wanted to get in that type of business still. So currently, I'm just trying to like start setting up with like my peoples right now. Literally, like like the buying a car cheaper. Like if it was like
Buying and selling or buying and renting?
buying and selling. Literally,
Okay, cool.
buying and selling. Literally, so I'm just trying to like work that out right now with like a few people right now.
Yeah.
And make that like a proper production.
Do you go to regular car shows and stuff?
Yeah, like I got a couple. I'm signed to a couple. Those auctions.
Yeah.
The auction ones are like a Silver Lake. I got Silver Lake. Literally, they give you like list of cars like every day. But let me not give it all too much. You know what I mean? Let me get there first. I'm actually even realizing that. Let me get there first. You know what I mean? Before I tell everybody everything. But I just, you know what I mean?
No, I like that. Can't give off too much game.
Thinking, like, bro.
Going back into modeling, yeah. I used to find like catwalks very draining. I used to find some shoots very draining. What's the most physical? Because it's a very physical game more than anything. What's the most physical, like draining part of like modeling? Because obviously, you know how, for example, like an actor on set, films look all fun and games, but you got to be on set for like 12, 13 hours or more.
Yeah.
So what's the most draining part of being a model? The part like you get home and you're like, fuck, I'm tired, bro.
I'd have to say e-coms.
What's e-coms?
E-com. So e-com is like you be in a studio, you just do like, you might just do sunglasses, you might just do outfits. So it's like you're in the studio. You know when you go on like on a website,
yeah,
and then you see a product and you see the model wearing it.
Yeah.
So that's literally e-com.
Yep.
Literally stuff like that. But why that one there is a bit I would say challenging.
Yeah.
Is because it's like you start from 9 to 5. So like a normal job, you start 9 to 5. But you're basically standing for the whole 9 to 5. Do you understand? Like you are gonna be standing for the 9 to 5. So obviously when you're with stylists and designers or whoever's there at the time, it's like they're not really taking in mind that you're there at the same time. Do you get it? So it's like you're really standing. It's not that mad to me, to be honest, because I go gym and stuff. Like,
yeah,
do you know what
but
I mean?
it's still quite
like
heavy on you.
I believe that's probably the most irritating. I don't really find mad issues with modeling. Do you get it? Like me and modeling go really smooth. Like I don't find major issues. It's just if anything, like my issue before was just like I was just thinking I need frequency. Do you know what I mean? Because I really want to go hard, but it's like, do you get me? Like it's coming now, so I can only be grateful, literally. So as it comes, I'm taking it on.
And what's the most what's the brands that you've enjoyed working with the most so far? We'll go with your mainstream brands first, and then independent brands after, so you can put the independent brands on.
Independent. Okay. Mainstream, I'd say I've enjoyed working with.
In terms of like the way
they are, like
the service, how they treat you, everything. Like what's really, because everyone's got their own experiences. So like you were saying earlier with the diversity thing, it is what it is. So who's treat like what's been the best?
As I was saying, Mr. Porter, Mr. Porter.
Mr. Porter.
So yeah, I do regular e-com with them, and it's like so like the stylist there, like I get along with them very well. So it's it's almost not work when I'm with them, because it's just like a straight vibe, honestly. So when I'm there, it's just like we're securing the bag, but at the same time I don't even feel like it. It's just natural, like, literally. So Like, and it's cool. Like, it's not complicated. Like, you know, certain brands you'd be with, but it's like they could be so complicated in many different ways. Like, I could be like it could be like, I don't even know how I want to say. You know what I mean? Like, you could be with some challenging brands.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when you actually get one that's just smooth to work with, like, you appreciate it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it a lot. So if they like you and you like them and you keep on working together, it's just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it is what it is. And what about
literally.
the independent brands, like the brands that are like, haven't got to, the big stage yet? Because I've seen a lot of your, like, before, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So
I know it's, Figures.
Figures, yes,
Yeah, I'm
100%.
messing with Chris right now. Chris is showing big love right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, literally, he's literally been booking me for their main. So like, if you go on a website now, let's see, I'm on the main website, everything, and every shoot, like he just literally calls me and call me up, like, bro, like, you busy? You in Portugal? Like, you be asking me where I am. Like, I could tell that that's somebody that definitely wants to help me in this thing the same way like I can help him in this thing. Do you know what I mean? So, and like, yeah, like the clothes are nice. Like, he be giving me two things there, and you know what I mean? Like, I respect that, honestly, because a lot of people be thinking I'm getting clothes for free and
yeah,
like,
I know.
It's not the case.
It's not the case, yeah.
It's not the case, like, honestly. So when that actually does come,
yeah,
I've only got to appreciate it, man. Honestly, one figures, and Freno Paris. Freno London.
Yeah,
Freno London. Sorry, Love from Paris. They've got I wore the tracksuit on my Instagram. You'll see it. Them lot, yeah, literally every shoot, just give me a tracksuit definitely on top. Or if I need to pay for one, same with Figures off. I need to pay on top, literally.
Yeah.
Like, so because of that, man, like, I really do appreciate when people do like take care of you after the shoot as well, because it's just not just you understand it's business, but at the same time, like, you can do certain things to incentive, like, you can put incentives there to, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, it goes a long way, man. Like, literally punctuality, man, it goes a real long way.
And what was I gonna ask? Damn, let me not forget this. What means the most to you? Like, working with, like, which, like, in terms of, like, like when you're doing your street brands, or should I say your independent brands and your mainstream brands, which one, like, kind of means the most to you? Because obviously, I'm sure in the end you have an end goal. So, like, which type of work kind of,
I don't really mind doing the both, because you see, with the independent brands, it's a thing where they're happening because I'm saying yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it? Like, I could be like other models and be thinking, yeah, like, I'm on this level. I don't need to be on this level working with you.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, like, I actually like the clothes that are coming out. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, like, I actually genuinely enjoy working with both, because it's high fashion to what I'd wear on ends as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
exactly.
like, I can mix the both. I can literally mix the two. Whenever I go to Portugal, like, so I like regularly go like with Farfetch.
Mm-hmm.
I work with Farfetch in Portugal regularly. So literally when I go out there, it's like, I'll be shooting with them. I do the e-com. I'm thinking, like, this will look cold with this, but people don't even know this.
Yeah.
They don't even know this. Like, only if you're in ends, you know. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things you can get.
And you're putting them on too at the same time.
Literally, bro. Like, same way they're putting me on. I'm on their website, Instagram. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Serious.
And how do you maintain your look? I know earlier we were talking about sugars and stuff. So, what's something that's quite challenging for you? Or you might not have no habits, or you might have a habit. But what's the most something that you do to try and maintain your look? Because I'm sure you got to keep the cheekbones on there, the jawline's got to be there.
Nah, I won't lie. Yeah, I get like manicures and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, obviously like girls, like, the girls you have around, they always tell you like certain things you should do. So I do things like that, but I won't really come in and be like, cap to you and be like, yeah, like, I do your face mask every night or like, generally it's just jeans, innit? Like, so like with the smooth kins, like, I'm not gonna lie to nobody.
Quite like that.
I ain't gonna go and do all this like, yo, I'm gonna bring out a brand and
yeah.
like, we're gonna make some money. Like, nah, like, generally, like, I just use oils as well. I use oils, so like coconut oil, cocoa butter, like stuff like that, or shea butter. You know what I mean? I only use naturals. So if anything, like, that could be a beneficial thing to your skin, and like, maybe, I don't know, but that's the only things I use.
No, that's sick. That's sick.
Only thing I use.
And like, if you could change anything about, like, maybe let's say, like, the scouting, the castings, the way that certain things are run, is there anything that you've ever experienced where you feel like, you know what, maybe if they did this a little bit different, it will probably work better for the rest of, like, models coming into the game or being at a job or at a calling or whatever? Was there anything in particular you possibly changed that you might have experienced?
I don't really think so, but you know what it is? I want the insight to change. The way modeling is seen, the way the modeling is seen, I want that to change because I see a lot of people that I know that could easily be doing this thing and be getting their bag. Do you get it? But I know, like, I've got bedrooms, like close bedrooms, like definitely I know I want to put in line for this. Like later on in life, definitely I tell them every day, like even like you know, Grim.
Yeah.
Grim can do this thing, you know.
Yeah, no,
like,
facts,
bro. I keep telling Grim he can do this thing.
Facts.
Like he can do this thing, bro. Like, and the thing is, it's like I know it's a maybe like a confidence thing for some people.
Yeah.
So, me, it was a confidence thing for me. Like it's always gonna be a confidence thing all the time because it's your face.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? When they're using your face, they're using your actual, and it's gonna be on a big screen. Do you know what I mean? Like you actually have to take it in and realize what is going on. Do you know what I mean? But I realized like once you go through it, man, it's a beautiful thing, fam.
Yeah,
You
'cause-
just start to love yourself a bit more and you
Facts.
start to realize things, man. Honestly, so
Because it's like the narrative, like
Yeah, literally.
people, like I remember when I was growing up, man, like, oh my God, did I have to go? Obviously, you know who my brother is, of
yeah,
course.
of course.
Yeah, so obviously,
Literally.
like growing up, like in the hood, like in the era that I was coming from, like man, trying to model was crazy because
Definitely different.
people
still.
would like think like obviously you got to remember like we were saying it's about the era and the time. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
like
I remember the era. Yeah, I
yeah.
definitely remember
Like
the era.
trying to. I remember the first shoot or two that I did and putting them things out there. Like one, it's about the how people are taking it, the view and etc. I just felt like raw, like and even my brother used to get onto me. What? He used to get onto me. I used to think to myself, bro, what do you want? Donnies will come with all sorts of flipping calls and names for you and stuff. And I just think to myself, oh, you lot are just bugging. Like let the younger do what he wants to do.
Yeah,
But now, of course, as you were saying,
Different.
someone like Nathan, of course, if he was to obviously pull up and do what he does, it would most likely definitely benefit him in the long run. But it's funny because I've seen a couple people. Whenever I see some guys on road, like I'm comfortable in my masculinity. I'll tell a guy, yo, like if you haven't got into this game, you definitely should get into it
do
because
your thing, man.
there's
Of
something
course,
there
man.
for you. You're like the forefront person. I push the majority of the young black kids I see,
Appreciate it every
and
time as
that
well, man.
all the time, fam. There was one youth. There's one youth in Sweden, and I'll show you his page after. Like he's a high fashion model now too, man. And bro, like you're someone that I showed him straight away. Like, and I met him from the first time. They said, "Yo, you need to get into the game. You got a similar look. Like these lot, they're dying for our look, man. They love us out here." So yeah, man. But going forward, I was gonna ask, like, what are your modeling goals that you got coming, or things that you want to achieve, and your own personal goals too? I know you was talking about the car thing earlier, but yeah. So what are the current goals you're still looking to do?
Goals in modeling I want to achieve. I want to achieve things I want to achieve. So right now I've achieved a few goals that I had set for myself from 2016.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, stuff don't come when you obviously want it to come, but them goals, they were very important to me because I understood that modeling's not really like a longevity type of thing. Like it's not here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, as you're here, you need to go hard, like very hard.
Facts.
So I was thinking, 2016, I need at least 5 regular e-coms, because that's definitely gonna pay your bills. Like, do you know what I mean? That one's definitely to prove to people, to let you know that you've got a job. Do you understand that it's not just, yo, I've got a job sometimes. And I
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it needs to be my job in it. Like I won't give my all to modeling if I do not know that I'm getting money that will support me throughout the whole year. Do you get it? I don't want to do months to months and that's not reliable in it. Like you need to be on something very solidified, in my opinion, in it. So I literally wanted more e-coms. So I'd say right now, currently, I have about 4 regular e-coms, not 5, but 4. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm still I appreciate them, definitely all of them. But that was the goal, innit? That was definitely the goal.
What about like any billboard stuff? Any?
I was gonna get to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like it's like at least maybe like 1 campaign a year.
Mm-hmm.
So for the last 3-4 years, every year has been a campaign. So it's like how I've been seeing it, I'm thinking like, yo, that needs to be like the bare minimum. Like, like a campaign and steady e-com a year. Like that needs to keep on happening. So that's how I monitor things, innit? Literally.
Personally,
I wanna come out of my comfort zone seriously, because there's clothes, you know. So I'm coming out of the mic. There's clothes I wear on set, and I realize like this looks nice on man, but I wouldn't really wear it then because. You
Yeah.
don't really, you know what I mean? Like, it don't make sense me coming Sunday ball and you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. So it's like I want to come out. I want to start going to different events as well.
Yeah.
I need to just change up the scenery. I need to start going to different places. And I need to actually utilize it to the fullest.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's one thing. That's a big goal for man, because I feel like once I do that, it's just the limit.
I see you travel alone a lot though. So do you still find it? Are you still like what's the word? Are you still like trying to how do I say, like, find yourself in these different spaces and, you know, being just you and around these like events and stuff? Because I get it, sometimes going to some of these events and stuff can be a little bit like different, because you're not really rubbing shoulders with people that you see in your day to day. Like, is that what the like how do I say, like, is that what the thing is, like, that you find like hard to try and maybe go into some events?
Like, be myself in
Yeah,
events.
yeah.
No, because you understand it's work purposes. So when you understand it's work purposes, you're still in that type of personnel.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm at like events, I'm just very like I'm very welcoming. So it's like I'm not there on like a social vibe. I'm there on maybe networking. So, but that did take a while for me to do, because you know you don't really, you don't just learn how to network.
Yeah.
You just, if you're a sociable person, you can maneuver from there and then network. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel like I done it. So like, I can talk to anybody. Like, if I really wanted to, do you get it? I hate chit chat, but
Yeah.
I can do it if I want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it needs to be done, I can do it, innit? Like, if type of thing, innit? So it's not really difficult, I'd say, innit?
You know, fair enough. And of course, like, going forward, like, to any, of course, look, to be honest, you're still young anyways, but what advice would you give to the younger, you know, teenagers out there that are currently trying to get into the game? Like, if there's never no route, there's never no one-way route to any dream. There's none. Everybody's got their own path. But how would you say, like, a startup way? Because obviously, first of all, we definitely got to say to not get finessed by no companies that are trying to say pay for this and
100%.
But of course, because you're more, you know, you're in the game and you're more present with it. Like, what advice would you give to any young, you know, boy and girl trying to come up?
I'll just, you know what it is? What I realize as well from now, like my position now, seeing people trying to get into it now, is I just want for them to be, like, to believe in themselves a bit more, like way more, like believe in your thing proper, like, do you get it? Because when you come through more like that, that's when I feel like companies will more like take you in. But you see, when you're a bit more like vulnerable, you look a bit more easy, like, because you know some companies will just like, they'll like probably use you, but they won't pay you the correct money they should have paid you.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like stuff like that. Like, you see, when you come a bit more confident, it's like they take you a bit more serious. Like, it seems like fake it till you make it, but it's not like, it's like if you really believe in your thing and people are gonna pay you as suit, literally. So I just feel like you should believe in yourself and just be a bit patient. Obviously, like when I know it's like being younger and you're just thinking, all right, let's make a bit of money, a bit of money.
English is a tough language.
Yeah,
fam.
sometimes you know I've been Portugal, stash this Cooper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm learning. But literally, yeah, man, just have a bit of patience with yourself, man. I know, obviously, like tunnel vision, you can't. It's not that.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean, it's looking like, bro, what am I gonna do? Situation, but just have a bit more patience with yourself. You never know what could just literally land in your lap and change your life. Literally, that's how I feel, innit?
No, I feel you, man. And what's been some we were talking about this earlier about wearing like the craziest like clothing, you know. We see it every year whenever you know, rest in peace Virgil, whenever he does his runways, he puts people in some crazy fits sometimes. So what's been like your craziest fits that you've worn? Obviously I'll put it in here. We can send me some photos and we can describe, because obviously I was just saying, yeah, Amin's the only person I have ever tried to Google and find some shit on, and I didn't find nothing. I didn't find no crazy shoots. I didn't find no young. All his shoots are all just looking game. It's just all on 1,000, like airbrush game on 1,000. What's been some brands that you've worked or some clothing you worn and you might have gone on a catwalk and you just thought like, yo, this.
Should I ruin no one's thing right
Yeah.
now? But
What's
what do you think? I would say maybe
when we say crazy, we're going for abstract, just something that's just a bit like, you know, it was
Not
crazy.
normal.
Yeah, not normal.
I've done a couple Central Saint ones, but I'm not even gonna. That one there,
It's wild with it.
that's not coming out, innit? But I'll say Wells Bonner. I did Wells Bonner when I was maybe about 18, I think. Maybe 18. It was like some sort of cow pattern. You remember I showed you that before?
Yeah.
From the hat to the dinner. I kind of liked it, but it was just a bit.
It was a bit different.
It was a bit different, definitely still, but hopefully it comes back.
What about you know, like when you do like runways and stuff, and you go into like, I don't know how the pattern is now, but you go into like the big like rooms where everybody's getting changed. Like, what's it like being, you know, treated as a high fashion model in those sort of runways and stuff? How do you manage
I won't
that?
even say, I don't really do catwalks that much. I've done a few big ones like here and there. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there's so much I've seen, but I can't answer that question. It's like it's just, you see me. I don't know. I'm one of those people like, it just don't touch me. Like even like when people ask me like stuff like, oh, like yo, like, well, how do you feel like you're seeing stuff on a billboard? Like it just, I got no feeling. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to express that feeling. Like that feeling is like, yeah, like I done something good, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough, man. You know, you did what you did, and it is what it is.
So
type of
literally,
thing.
With that one, it's just like I can't really explain it. I can't really explain that feeling, but I know it's good, but it's it's just like it's not even an ego thing. Like yo, like bro, like I'm the next model, like top model. It's just like, bro, like, I'm doing something good. Like, bro,
take each day as it comes.
You know
really.
what I mean? Literally, man. It's nice to know that you're doing something good. You know, and it's not like you're looking to find if you're doing something good. You know you're doing good. But I don't know, man. It's just a weird one.
Yeah, man. Bye, cool. And do you have anything that you want to plug? Anything that you got coming? Maybe.
I didn't come prepared, man. I should have come prepared.
Yeah, no, but it could be something. Nothing light. No, I'll put the socials on there.
Yeah, the socials have to be plugged.
Yeah, the socials gotta be plugged. What are you wearing today? Actually, we gotta do that. You know that thing. Wait.
Bro,
What the shoes? What's the shoes? What shoes you got?
I didn't even come for that, bro. You know this is end still, so you know what I mean? I told you how I come.
You know
raptures, light raptures, light raptures, bro.
Alright. So we got the J's on.
Yeah, we got the J's.
Alright, what trousers on?
H&M.
H&M trousers. Okay. What's the coat like? What's the jacket like?
CP,
a little
Chanel,
CP. Okay. What the
CP.
jumper? What's the jumper?
Oh, Giovanni Dreams.
Okay. Little Giovanni jeans on the jump. Okay. What's the hat?
Virgil, innit?
Okay, R.I.P. Virgil.
Okay. Respect, you know. Come on, you know how it's coming, bro.
There you go, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
We love to see it, man. Obviously, I'm this. I like, you know, I got the Nikes on. You know, you ain't even.
Man, they're capping, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're holding it, bro.
We got the Nikes on. Nothing too crazy.
LA trips every other week. Nah, bro. Them man don't need drip, bro.
Nah. We keep it easy.
It's more life.
Yeah. It's more life, man. Always there. And obviously, we got a Komodo one. Shout out the brother that's doing these. The fit is insane.
Trizzy.
Yeah, man. Trizzy, the
Komodo, definitely. I'll big up Komodo.
110%, man. The fit is too. When it comes to comfort, this material here, guys, I am telling you, it's different. I only just don't sleep in this because it's high and it costs me a little sum. I work for mine, you know. So obviously, but this definitely different.
I don't even want no one to attack me, but bro, that tracky, bro.
It's serious, fam. It's serious.
That's
Keeps you warm, man.
You know, innit?
Nah, facts. Hey, no, but he's got to do more colors though.
Bro, it's come.
Say no more. You know what funny is? When I linked him and I saw it, I was like, and obviously he didn't even say that, but I was just be like, well, you know, you got to push some couple other colors because people are going crazy for this.
Mad,
like when I was wearing this out in LA, like them man were like, yo, like what's this? Like, yeah, I need that. Like, and obviously I was like, no, 100%. I made sure I pushed the fucking the page. I gave it to my people over there, man, and we did what we did, bruv. But yeah, man, and obviously, other than that, I ain't even got much that I want to plug on myself right now. I think. I got a tune coming up. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this video. I still got to release something else.
Your visuals looking very.
Yeah. No. Thank you. I'm trying a thing or two. But March is gonna be a good time. I got some stuff coming out in March, and yeah, man. But before we even wrap it up, man, I just personally want to say to you though, like, trust me, bro. Like, I know, and I tell you this all the time, that like me wanting like to fulfill like and it's still yet to come. But me wanting to fulfill the shoes that you're running with, I can't express you how gassed and how happy I get seeing you do like some of the work, some of the fits, some of the fashion stuff. And I just obviously want you to keep going, you know, maintain the tunnel vision, you know, maintain the spirituality, and obviously stay green, man. Stay punching, even keep going higher and higher and higher, bro. Because you know the funny thing is, it ain't long till you do something crazy. And I know like it doesn't really hit you, but you got some shit even coming, because just the Francois is just different with you, and I just appreciate it, because we don't really get to see, you know, this type of craft, like where we're coming from. So obviously I want more of the youths like in the hamlets to be able to just know that, yo, yes, bro, I know it's the footy thing and I know it's the rapping thing, but the acting thing is there, the modeling thing is there. Yeah, like there's bare things you can still do, man. So yeah, man. So I always give props to you every time I see your work. I always get gas. I always love it, man. So always got to push your flag, man.
Let me shout one thing though.
Go on.
You shout big swings, 2 touch, obviously.
Of course.
Big swing, 2 touch.
2 touch. Bro, niggas on it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, come on.
I can't even say the word.
Of course, man. But yeah, man, big up everyone. Peace out.